Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. I decided to wait to do the Tomcast until after the convention that happened yesterday on Saturday. So apologies that it's a couple days late, but I figured I wanted to talk about this con a little bit while it's fresh in my mind. And I think this might become kind of a regular thing, that if I'm going to be doing a convention over the weekend, that I will probably just wait to do the Tomcast so that I can have sort of a more direct follow-up about the events and how everything went. So the con that I went to was in Cedar Rapids, and it was called the Newbo Con, so named for the Newbo City Market. And Newbo, I think, is short for the New Bohemian Neighborhood, as Cedar Rapids is known for its many Czech and Bohemian immigrants from back in the day. So I liked it. Anyway, the place where it took place, the Newbo City Market, was really cool. I want to go back there and just shop sometime because it seems like a really cool place. The show itself was really awesome. In fact, my voice is a little hoarse yet today because for several hours it was so busy in there that when I was talking to people and making my pitch, I kind of had to shout to be heard. Kind of wore through my voice pretty quickly, which is a good problem to have. This was their first year doing this show, and frankly, everybody that I talked to wasn't really sure how it was going to go when it started, but everybody I talked to throughout the day and after the show ended were incredibly thrilled with how busy it was and how excited people were to see what we had and how willing people were to buy stuff. Everybody who I talked to seemed to be genuinely interested in what I was doing there, what I had to offer, and were really excited to find out that I was a local Iowa guy and that I was making this comic, and boy did they want to support me in any way that they could. Sold a lot of t-shirts, sold a lot of mini comics, sold all of my Ramos Emerald prints, and most of the remaining primers that I had made their way away with people as well. So I really need to do some printing. As soon as I got back, I looked through my log and confirmed that yesterday's show was the best show for sales that I have had in a single day ever. Most of the income came from shirt sales. I sold a lot of shirts, and there were a lot of shirt orders because I really didn't have a lot of backlog of shirts. I mean, the beard shirts especially sold amazingly well, and I had not yet replenished them from last year. It was a really great experience. I'm really glad that I went. It was a lot of fun, and I sold so much stuff, and I talked to so many people, and hopefully a lot of people are checking out the site. I haven't looked at the stats for that yet, but hopefully a lot of people are going and checking out Next Two's online, because a lot of people sure were interested after I talked to them. So now I have to make some plans for next month. I did get confirmation from Planet Comicon in Kansas City, so I am definitely going there in mid-March. I would like to have the new versions of Volume 1 and 2 done by then. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm sure going to try. I definitely need to get some new copies of the primer and new copies of the Ramos Emerald book ready for that show, as well as some new t-shirts. Need to fulfill all the orders that were placed at Newbo Con, and also just need to have more shirts at the ready for when I go to Planet Comicon. So I've got a lot of stuff to buy, which is always kind of frustrating because it's like, oh man, I just had such a great day of sales and now I have to turn around and invest all of that money right away back into the company, which I guess really isn't frustrating now that I think about it. I mean, I'm glad that it was such a successful day and that now I have a little bit more breathing room to actually make some of these orders. I'm a bit tired and out of sorts today, and again, my voice is still a bit sore. But it was an amazing show. Thanks to everybody who stopped by if you're watching this now. And hope to see you guys at Planet Comicon in about a month. And hopefully I can have a bunch of stuff ready by then. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Have a good one.